With Bitcoin reaching its all-time highs earlier this year, as well as a lot of other currencies now recording 100, 200% returns, people are wondering what the hell is happening. So in this video, I want to not only just shed some light as to what's happening in the crypto space, but also reveal my personal cryptocurrency portfolio. So if you're interested, keep watching. Hey guys, my name's Ravi Sharma and I am the founder and buyer's agent here at Search Property. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another episode of Search Property TV. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button, drop a like for the video so the YouTube algorithm can know to push these videos out to the people that really need it. Now on this channel, if you're new here, well, we talk about real estate, we talk about financial independence, and of course passive income. Now as part of all of that, I also talk about my personal investing strategy so that maybe you can pick up a trick or two. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you about why cryptocurrency is exploding and why everyone seems to be talking about it in 2021. But I also want to reveal to you my personal portfolio. Now, it's a complete breakdown of each coin that I'm actually invested into. So if you are interested, definitely watch all the way through to the end, because at the end, I'm going to share in terms of what my price predictions are for some of these coins. So why cryptocurrency? Why are you now investing into cryptocurrency when you were going on about real estate and heavily investing into real estate? Well, correct. I've got a large portion of my net wealth in real estate. However, I do believe in blockchain technology, and I've said that numerous times on this channel before. And of course, this platform not only allows me to, I guess, share some free education, but it also allows me to share with you what I'm doing and perhaps maybe gets you to start questioning some of the things you're doing. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes. But if you do pick up something that you aren't sure of or you want to learn more about, well, YouTube's perfect for it. You can go and now research about what coin is Ravi talking about now. So of course, with real estate, I have made this channel about that, but I also think it's important to diversify. I'm not just some one-trick pony that just focuses on one asset class, because to be honest, as much as I believe in real estate, and I think there's enormous amounts of wealth that can be made and generated from that, I do believe it's just smarter to actually diversify that risk. Now, with cryptocurrency, they basically follow a cycle, a 4-year cycle, and it's based on the Bitcoin halving. Now, without going into too many details, all I know is that there is a huge upside in terms of what is potentially going to happen with cryptocurrency this year. This is why a lot of people are talking about it, why you might start seeing on YouTube the algorithm starting to push out these videos, and a lot of YouTubers that are talking about cryptocurrency are just blowing up. This is where we are in the full-fledged bull cycle. Now, for some people would have remembered 2017, 2018, where we saw huge amounts of growth, not only just in terms of search volume across Google, but also how much money was actually being made from here. So now we are seeing somewhat of the same dynamics, the same fundamentals, and of course, now is a great time to reveal what I've been doing with cryptocurrency. Yes, I've been investing into real estate and into my businesses. However, I did find that dollar cost averaging into cryptocurrency was just smart. I'm not someone who's really big on ETFs or big on, what's going on in the stock market, but I did believe in what blockchain technology really meant. It's what I think is the Internet 2.0. A lot of smart people, a lot smarter than me, are actually coming out and saying crazy numbers in terms of what they predict these prices could be. But what I want to do is I want to break down what my personal portfolio looks like, and then I can also share some of my thoughts around what price prediction I have and what I'm actually looking at doing later on. If you do enjoy this sort of content, then definitely leave me a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, a couple of you guys haven't according to my analytics, definitely just subscribe that button. It's for free, so I'm not sure why you wouldn't. Now with cryptocurrency, something to really note is that it is very, very volatile. There is a lot out there, and you could easily wake up tomorrow morning and have a growth in your portfolio of about 20 to 30%, or you could also wake up to the fact that people are thinking it's going to zero because it just dropped by 25%. Now this, if you're coming from the world of real estate or stocks, is not normal. So I definitely urge a concern here when you are going in and you're looking into cryptocurrency, that it's a lot to do with mindset. You can't just go out there and blow all your money. Of course, non-financial advice, but I don't think it's smart. So for me personally, a couple of years ago, I actually turned my super fund into a self-managed super fund. And at the time, my accountant told me I was an idiot, but I still believed in what I was doing. I trusted my gut there. And so I took all of the money I had into a self-managed super fund, and then I took that money and plugged it into crypto. Now, of course, I dollar cost averaged in, and that happened a couple of years ago. Now, at the time, it was also around that time that, the prices were still sort of relatively low. They were still going down. And so I had lost on paper some money. However, without talking about real dollars, it obviously has multiplied quite a bit since then, but I do want to talk to you about my crypto holdings. Now, if you are interested in the dollar value, obviously this fluctuates quite a bit, but if you're interested in what I've put in and what it's now worth, I will definitely make a video about that if you are interested. I could even do a portfolio update every single month in this bull cycle. So if you are keen and interested to learn about those things, or at least, it's a bit of fun for you, because, who doesn't like seeing someone on the internet make or lose money, then definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know that you want that video. Now let's jump into my crypto portfolio. Now this is my total crypto holdings. This is my self-managed super fund and my personal account all together. And you can see a large majority here, 36% of it is held in Cardano, which is ADA. And my real reasoning for here is I believe in what Cardano is bringing. I believe that the lower gas fees, I believe, a lot of the people are saying Ethereum killers. I don't know about that, but I've always been a Cardano fanboy. It's been a couple of years now, and the large majority of this was bought a long time ago. So I did buy at really low prices, which has been great. Now, my next biggest holding is Ethereum, and that's represented by 21% of my holdings. Now, Ethereum has gone on a massive run. Unfortunately, I didn't pick this up really early. I was more heavily into Cardano, but I definitely have made some really good money through Ethereum, but I hold 21% of that currently. Now, the next one on there is Polkadot, so DOT, and that makes up 6%, and that's equal to NEO, which is also 6%. Now, with NEO, I totally believed in this technology. A few years ago, it was really big. A lot of people were talking about it, and it hasn't really lived up to that expectation. So I've basically held that for a long time. I haven't been buying any more, but those are my holdings at the moment. Now we move on to 5% of being Litecoin. Now, Litecoin is going to get listed with PayPal, and I think it's going to be massive news for Litecoin. There's going to be huge potential there. I will talk about my future price predictions very soon. At 3%, I have Uniswap, and that's also SushiSwap at 3%. So both of them are very similar offering. It's basically a decentralized finance exchange where you can sell and buy tokens and crypto coins. Then from there, I go into Chainlink, which represents 2%, equal with Solana, BNB, and they are all at 2% of my holdings. Now, of course, I can talk in detail about each and every project and why I'm investing into them, but I think it's more just about understanding what coins I have currently. If you're interested in more nerd talk, then I can definitely make a video about that. And other. So this is where 14% of my portfolio is in other. Now, I'm not looking at completely low cap cryptocurrencies. There are a few up there that, are in the top 20, top 30, and I've slowly been dollar cost averaging into those. But the priority has always been the ones that I've held largest, your Cardanos, your Polkadots, your Ethereums. And that's where a majority of my money's going. You might be looking at this and going, well, you haven't said Bitcoin. You don't have any Bitcoin, Ravi? Because that seems to be the craze. Now, I don't actually. I missed the boat a couple of years ago to get into Bitcoin. And to be honest, it's all a numbers game for me. I'm not emotionally attached to any of this. Do I believe in cryptocurrency? Yes. Do I believe in the technology blockchain brings? Yes, I do. However, this is just a short-term play, as real estate is, as stock markets are for me. Because I'm not emotionally looking at these products and going, oh my God, this financial instrument means so much to me. I love my Ethereum coins. No, at the end of the day, everything is serving a purpose. Now, I have a bigger strategy with cryptocurrency, and I have a plan that later this year, I will be selling more than 90% of my portfolio. So that begs the question to ask, why am I holding these cryptocurrencies? Why am I invested so heavily into these? And it's purely because of what data is suggesting and what historical trends are proving that we are headed into an upward trend during this cycle. How high can we go? Nobody knows. How long can we go for? Nobody knows. And this is where it just comes down to risk and reward. The money that you put into these things, you've really got to go in with the mentality that you either not going to see the money again because it could potentially go to zero, or that you're going to hold it for a really long time. Now, if the market does what I think it will do, it will go up significantly this year. And so my plan is to take that money out, so pull out the profits, take that money and then plug it into real estate, plug it into ETFs and plug it into more collectibles. For me, understanding what cycle we're in with cryptocurrency, it just makes sense because I'm not ready to ride the wave down like many did in 2017 and 2018. And I'm also very comfortable knowing that if I sell everything and then it happens to 2x from there, that's my exit strategy. I understood what my numbers were and I'm going in understanding that, and so I'm not going to walk away with regret. Now, of course, I could lose all this, but if I sell, I recognize that loss. It's the same way that if I say today, well, my portfolio is up 20% because some of these coins are going mental, then yeah, I could be on paper. However, I'm not selling, so I'm not really interested in that short-term sort of volatility. I'm more interested in what happens over the next couple of months, really understanding how that trends towards my target. And of course, we're at the end of the video, so I'm going to share with you what my price predictions for some of these coins are. Now, before I go into what my price predictions are, I thought I'd address why I'm not into Bitcoin at the moment. Now, with Bitcoin, obviously so much institutional money is coming in, it's flowing in. And the thing is, I don't really see how I can get a really good percentage return on Bitcoin at the moment. Some people might be watching this and saying you're an idiot, but this is my strategy. For me, I understand that when things happen, they will move very quickly. And my understanding is that it's a lot easier for a coin like Cardano, Polkadot, or Chainlink to go and 2x on its market capitalization versus Bitcoin. Because for Bitcoin to do 2x, it's got to go from 900 billion to 1.8 billion. Now, is that possible? 100%. Is it possible in this cycle? Is it possible in the next couple of months? Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Now, it's a lot easier for a coin like, say, Cardano, which sits at about 40 billion, to actually double, and that would only go to 80 billion. Or something like Ethereum, which sits at 150 billion, for that to go double, it just has to go to 300. That would still be such a small portion of what Bitcoin's holdings are, and of course, the entire cryptocurrency market as a whole. Now, where I see this going, I see it going well into the trillions. I think multiple coins in the top 10 cryptocurrencies will be past 1 trillion. And that's weird to think about, but as I've said on this video time and time again, it's our human inability to look at what is the future in terms of understanding and being comfortable with these numbers because they're so large. Our limiting beliefs hold us back, right? The same way that real estate, some of these properties were being bought for $150,000 are now worth 2 million. Back then, if I told them, hey, your property that's worth 150 is going to be worth 2 million in 25 years, they would also look at me like you're looking at me right now and going, maybe I should smash that like button for this guy because he seems like he's delusional. So you should definitely hit the like button. So here are my price predictions for, I guess, my top 3 or 4 coins that I have at the moment. For Cardano, at the moment, I'm going to talk about Australian dollars, and it's sitting at about $1.60 at the moment. I truly believe that we could hit at the end of this bull cycle, which I believe will be around September, October. I believe we'll be at a $6 valuation. $6 from here would be pretty much like a 4x, which would be awesome because of how much holdings I have. The next coin is Ethereum, and currently Ethereum is at about 1,900 Australian dollars, and I believe we will see $5,000 to $6,000 in terms of one Ethereum coin. So that from here is probably about a 3 or 4x. Polkadot is my next largest holding, and currently I believe it's sitting at about $42. I think this could well go into the hundreds. I believe $300 to $400 Aussie dollars is very possible, and that would be about an 8 to 10x from here. And I know it sounds crazy, but if you see what these cryptocurrencies have been doing for so long, or at least, coins like Cardano is up like 2,000% in a year. 10x from here is not crazy. The only other coin I will mention that I think has, enough data there to prove that it could go up, something like Litecoin, which is sitting at about 250 Aussie dollars. I think we can hit 1,000 Australian dollars, if not beyond that. Now, it's going to be listed on PayPal. It's going to be coming very soon. And I think a lot of people, when they got into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency as a whole, we always believed that Bitcoin was gold and then Litecoin was silver. So if that seems to be true, then we should see that really ramp up, because I think with a market cap of about 18 billion, I think it's really undervalued, and I think there's huge potential there. So that's why I'm holding a bit of Litecoin. I'm not married to any of these coins. I'm not emotionally invested with them. And that's where, my other portfolio of the 14% they're across some other projects, projects that include NFTs. So I guess with a holding like this, I'm really interested to know what your thoughts are. Do you agree or disagree with why I'm not holding Bitcoin, and what your thoughts are? If you are really heavy on a particular coin, I'd love to know, because I'm always looking at growing the portfolio, put some dollar cost averaging into investing into crypto as well. And so if this year does pan out to be as amazing as most people are thinking, it could be a stellar year for cryptocurrency. Now, if you want to know more about my portfolio and keep up to date with dollar figures, I can definitely make that video. I'm very transparent on this channel. So if you are interested in that, definitely leave me a comment down below saying portfolio, and I'll start making a video about that with dollar figures, and we can track it together and see where that goes during this bull cycle. Now that's the end of this video, guys. I appreciate you so much for spending the time to learn about something that's maybe not, related to real estate, or something that traditional investors are really equipped with. If you want to know more about cryptocurrency, there is so much information out there on YouTube. You should definitely go check it out. But if you want some help, you want to learn a bit more about it, I'm definitely keen to sort of make more videos around that. Definitely leave me a comment down below. Again, thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you are new, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you want to learn more about real estate, there's an online course. You can find a link in the description below. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks, guys.